The instructor, sporting an all-business vibe, kicks off the session with thwang. Then before we start the class, it's like he's dropping the intro to a magical mixtape. Getting down to business, he announces a staff succession ceremony for the staves they'll be using in school. Sounds like they're trading in regular school supplies for some enchanted gear. Can you imagine walking into math class with a wizard staff? He mentions the S class and the A class will have their staff succession together. It's like the Avengers assembling, but in magical school form. As the instructor continues, we catch a glimpse of a student sporting a blue uniform with golden trimmings. His hair is tousled like he just rolled out of bed, and his eyes are scanning the room, probably wondering if he's ready for this magical upgrade. The concept of the staff succession ceremony floats in the student's mind, and he finds it a bit annoying. Maybe he's thinking of all the pomp and circumstance involved. Or maybe he's just not a morning person. Despite the annoyance, the student admits he's looking forward to it. It's the kind of anticipation you feel before opening a mystery box or when you're about to unlock a new level in a video game. Blank space, giving us a moment to digest the info. It's like the calm before the magical storm. The title page of the manhwa pops up, marking the 10th chapter. It's like the opening credits rolling in, setting the stage for the magical adventure. There are two big events in Stella Academy. One of them is the familiar contract ceremony, and the other is the staff succession ceremony. A student with red hair seems to be participating, holding a staff with a determined look. Like the premier academy that Stella Academy is, the staff succession ceremony it holds is just as special. Is everyone here? A mysterious figure stands, surveying the students. Students gather in an ethereal space, ready for the ceremony. There are staves ranging from the lowest class to the middle-high class prepared here. A mysterious instructor with a blurred face gestures grandly, introducing the staves. All you guys have to do is go up to a staff you'd like and grab them. Students in blue uniforms look on. The process of switching the staff once picked is very complicated, so I hope you choose carefully. Although he says that, we're not actually the ones choosing our staff. It's the other way around. In Etherworld, the staves only respond to a person who they deem is worthy of commanding them, causing a resonance effect. Here comes this mysterious figure, shrouded in a cloak, looking all mystical and stuff, with a staff that seems to glow with power. Nothing much here, just a dramatic pause with a lot of cloak action. It basically means that you can't use a high-level staves just because you want to. Our protagonist is striding confidently, maybe a little too confidently, towards the staves. Another dramatic pause, but this time with a hint of anticipation. Shoulders squared, he's approaching the staff. The moment of truth, folks. Anyway, I wonder which one I should choose. More contemplation as the scene pans out to the staves. If it was before, I would have chosen a staff meant for the F class, but I have to think carefully now that I'm in the S class. Our thoughtful protagonist, deep in consideration, eyes reflecting the weight of the staff that fits my position the best is the wand. That's what our mysterious hero thinks as they prepare to make a decision that might just define their magical career. Here we have a close-up of what seems to be a very icy and angular piece of architecture. Maybe it's just as cold as our hero's decision-making process. Staves are usually divided into two classes, the short-form wand and the long-form staff. It's like choosing between a smartphone and a tablet, each with its own perks. Wands are usually wielded by the knight class, who spam magic quickly. They're like the rapid-fire texters of the magical world. Our hero's attention is drawn towards two figures, one draped in a red cloak with a wand and the other in white with a staff. It's like choosing between Red Riding Hood and Gandalf. On the other hand, staves are used by the bishop class, who focus on a single hit with a longer casting time. They're the magical equivalent of a Netflix binge watcher, waiting for that one big moment. There is a murmur in the air. Hey, which one do you think he's going to pick? The spectators are as curious as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Enter our protagonist, blue hair, formal attire, looking all serious and mysterious. With his obscured face, has like the James Bond of the magic world. The crowd is buzzing. Since he's in the S class, he shouldn't have any problems with causing a resonance effect, right? Everyone's got their eyes on our hero, expecting fireworks. More buzzing as the suspense builds. The pressure's on, but our protagonist stands firm, probably thinking about their lunch plans. The camera pans back to our hero, who seems to be getting a little tired of the speculation. Whatever. You guys can think what you want. Classic cool kid response. Our mysterious hero, the scene opens with a student in a snazzy blue blazer, his expression one of confusion as he blurts out, "Huh?" Clearly, something unexpected has just gone down. The mystery deepens as we see two students standing in sharp blue uniforms. One of them, with glasses and an intriguing air, appears to be Uslek, the source of the confusion. The camera pans down, showing the sleek shoes of the students on a glowing floor. The tension between them is almost palpable, even at shoe level. The conversation heats up with a student asking, "Who are you?" This student seems to be facing Uslek, who stands tall and possibly a little smug. Uslek reveals his identity with a simple "Me, im Uslek." The name hangs in the air, unfamiliar and intriguing. A thought bubble appears. Who is he? It's my first time hearing such a name. Our curious student is clearly puzzled, stirring the pot of mystery. The intrigued student responds with, "I see." So, clearly pondering the significance of Uslek's identity. Switching topics, the student inquires, "Which staff do you plan on picking?" signaling a shift from identity crisis to decision-making. Uslek, with an air of nonchalance, replies, "Just anything." His relaxed attitude might be a cover for deeper thoughts. The student's advice is clear. You should pick a staff that fits your status as a commoner. Ouch. The sting of hierarchy makes its presence known. Uslek's face shows a mix of emotions as the conversation about commoner status sinks in. His thoughts are unknown, adding to the mystery. Another student chimes in with a warning. Don't make a ruckus and cause trouble for the professors. The stakes are high in this academic setting. Uslek seems to be pondering something profound, his silent response marked by ellipses. Could it be self-reflection or just strategic silence? The scene closes with Uslek being advised, "Yeah, you shouldn't cause any trouble either." The cycle of caution continues, leaving Uslek with much to consider. Uslek is left standing, seemingly caught off guard by the advice. The tension between the students is simmering, ready to boil over. The scene opens with a dude looking like has just seen his favorite ice cream flavor discontinued. His eyes are wide, and you can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. The frame shifts to his mouth, twisted in a mix of frustration and shock. He's about to drop some serious words. Boom! The words burst out, "You bastard!" Someone clearly pressed his wrong buttons. Enter Uslek Balin, looking like he's about to start a new episode of Who Wants to Be an Extra. He's yelling at another student who stands calm like he's in a Zen garden. Uslek's fist is clenched, ready for action, but the other guy seems more interested in checking his imaginary nails. The calm student finally speaks. "Are you picking a fight?" His expression screams, "Dude, chill." A thought bubble appears above the calm student's head. Ha! So annoying. This guy's tolerance level has officially hit 0. Uslek Balin, son of a marquis, and proudly displaying his status as a third-rate bully. Looks like this guy's resume is as impressive as a soggy noodle. The calm student takes a moment to process this. This is all the information. Clearly, Uslek's credentials aren't exactly mind-blowing. Amidst the chaos, the calm student wonders, how much of an extra is he? Uslek's presence isn't exactly Titanic-level impactful. Uslek, still on his high horse, declares, "Anyway, I'm going to pick that one, so you should watch carefully." He's pointing like, "Whoa, check it out." Our protagonist's eyes are practically popping out of their sockets as they gaze upon this mysterious staff. You can almost hear the gears turning in their head as they think, that staff is... Yup, it's our protagonist, looking all wide-eyed and serious. You can tell they're deep in thought, probably thinking about the magical bling-bling they're staring at. Ah, the name reveal. The Edmurry Etemiri? Sounds like a fancy pasta dish, but nope, it's a staff. Our character seems both shocked and intrigued. Now we get a good look at this bad boy, the Edmurry Etemiri. It's all shiny and majestic, with an air of "don't touch me, I'm too cool for you." The staff's tip is as sharp as our protagonist's focus right now. You can almost feel the magic oozing from it. Okay, so our main dude is piecing it together. This staff, it's the highest class around, a middle-high class. Not your average Harry Potter wand, that's for sure. Looking sharp in that suit, our protagonist is really in awe of this staff. You know, they're thinking, man, I wish I could get my hands on that. Here's the lowdown. A middle-high class staff is usually reserved for the pros, the magic warriors who know their stuff. Our guys realizing the weight of the situation. Enter the hooded figure, cloaked in mystery and rocking that magic aura. They're like the staff's personal bodyguard, keeping it safe from curious hands. The reality check hits hard. No matter how talented a student is, a middle-low-class staff is as good as it gets for them. Our protagonist is probably feeling the burn of this truth. And there they are, still deep in thought. Our hero is clearly weighing the odds of ever getting near that staff. Even the pros struggle to grab middle-low-class staves. Our character is getting a real sense of the magical hierarchy here. Turns out, the Edmurry Etemiri isn't the only middle-high-class staff in the house. There's another one lurking around, just chilling. Yep, it's not for picking, just for flaunting. The staff is more about showing off than being a practical choice for anyone. It's like the magic world's version of a sports car. Everyone is gathered, and the tension in the air is palpable. The students are tasked with choosing a staff that resonates with them. The scene shifts to a confident figure, draped in a long coat, standing tall in the center of an enchanting hall. The floor gleams, reflecting the light in a mesmerizing dance, setting the stage for the unfolding events. A mysterious character, partially obscured, stands contemplating, surrounded by swirling energy. Next up, we have a confident young man with blonde hair, his eyes sharp with determination, gripping a staff that crackles with energy. The air is filled with a vibrant aura as the magic manifests in dazzling colors. A young woman with flowing white hair and striking red eyes holds a majestic staff, her expression calm yet intense. Power surges through the room, a brilliant flash of light illuminating the space, capturing everyone's attention. A curious boy gazes wide-eyed at the unfolding spectacle, his expression a mix of wonder and apprehension. The room is bathed in the ethereal glow of magic as the ceremony reaches a fever pitch. Excitement ripples through the crowd as someone exclaims about Haewon's choice of the Hayden Amakoten, a middle-class staff. Another revelation hits as it's announced that Prince Scalvin has also chosen a middle-class staff, stirring whispers among the spectators. Standing among the crowd, a young man with tousled hair and a sharp gaze takes in the scene, his posture relaxed yet alert. Finally, it's revealed that Princess Hongbyeon has chosen the Suaviter La Havon. Can you imagine the pressure of choosing middle-class staves only fit for certified magicians? Talk about stress. Meet our mystery character, looking sharp in a blue uniform and clearly having a rough day. Damn it, he mutters, definitely feeling the heat. Our determined friend is on the move, strutting with purpose. He's not about to back down. His resolve is clear. Just you wait. I can do it too. From afar, a group of onlookers watches curiously. One of them can't help but gasp. Oh! Attention is drawn to someone named Uslek. Could he be attempting to resonate with a middle-high-class staff? That's some ambitious magic. In the spotlight, our main guy stands alone, facing the challenge head-on. The stage is set. Anticipation builds as observers peek from the sidelines, intrigued by the unfolding spectacle. With a confident smirk, our hero beckons. Ha! Watch carefully. Clearly, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. In a dramatic flair, he announces, "I'll show you what a true S-class talent looks like." The scene opens with an intense moment as a hand grips something tightly, surrounded by vibrant purple energy. It's like someone's trying to make a powerful connection, but whoa, that's a lot of energy crackling around. Next up, we see the face of the character engulfed in that same purple energy, looking like they're trying to focus and harness this immense power. It's a struggle, and the tension is real. Boom! There's a massive explosion of light and energy, as if the entire universe is being channeled through this one moment. It's blinding, and it seems something big just went down. Amidst the fading light, we spot some school kids, mouths agape, clearly shocked by whatever just happened. They're witnessing something out of this world, and probably thinking, did that just happen? The screen goes white, signaling a pause in all that action. It's like the calm after the storm, where everyone is taking a moment to process what they've just seen. One of the students, with a blurred face but a sharp uniform, appears on the scene. Has the center of attention, standing there like he either just did something epic or witnessed it. The narrative reveals that the attempt to resonate with the energy was a flop. Expectations were high, but looks like our mystery guy didn't quite make the cut. Finally, we see the character sprawled out on the ground, looking a bit worse for wear. It's clear he gave it his all, but whatever he was trying to do didn't pan out. There is a soft as the character struggles, clearly feeling the effects of the earlier energy explosion. It's a rough day at the mystical office, folks. Now we get a close-up of our hero, and boy does he look like he needs a nap. He's injured, and it's obvious that whatever went down, he took the brunt of it. The crowd of students react, with one suggesting they call a professor. It's clear this isn't a normal school day, and everyone looks pretty worried. Some dialogue hints at the difficulty of achieving a middle-high class, suggesting that whatever was attempted was no easy feat. Looks like this isn't the time for that kind of power-up. Lastly, another student, with a calm expression, suggests giving up. Footsteps echo through the scene as a mysterious figure steps into view. The atmosphere is electric. Something's about to go down. A suspenseful whisper fills the air, because, leaving everyone hanging in anticipation. A dramatic reveal of our cool-looking protagonist, staring into the horizon as if he's about to drop some wisdom, or maybe just really likes sunsets. This guy's got the swagger down pat, turning away from a group of people, like he's just won the coolest person in the room award. Someone tells him to get a hold of himself, though he seems pretty chill, almost like he's planning something sneaky. Our protagonist flashes a confident grin, complete with a musical note, probably thinking, "I've got this." The voiceover declares that the staff's ownership is a done deal, hinting at some serious stakes. With a confident expression, the blue-haired dude stands tall, his demeanor saying, "I'm the boss here." He grips the staff, looking ready to wield some power, as the background glows with a magical aura. The air is thick with anticipation as the ownership of a powerful staff is declared to be decided. A mysterious figure stands tall in a sharp blue uniform, holding the staff with an air of authority, as if he's about to drop the hottest mixtape of the century. His identity is revealed. It's Ma Yusong, the guy with the killer red eyes, white hair, and a smirk that says, "I know I'm cool." Witnesses are buzzing, questioning if Ma Yusong has the chops to take the staff and handle its immense power, named Edmurry Etemiri, which sounds like a cocktail. With a fierce grip, a mysterious figure channels a massive surge of energy, illuminating the surroundings with a blinding blue light. The energy continues to pulse, creating a dynamic aura around the figure as they prepare to unleash a powerful attack. The power reaches its peak, swirling around the figure in a dazzling display of magical prowess. Standing amidst the radiant chaos, the young man holds his ground, sword in hand, as the energy envelops him. The ground beneath begins to glow, signaling the impending release of an immense force. Nearby, a dark-haired young man reacts with a grunt, clearly feeling the intense pressure of the energy. The dark-haired young man sweats nervously, trying to maintain his composure under the overwhelming power. Above, more energy symbols appear, reinforcing the dramatic buildup of power. The blue-haired figure, face obscured but smiling, seems confident and in control of the situation. From a higher vantage, the blue-haired figure stands ready, his sword gleaming with energy. The blue-haired figure's sword is prominently displayed, a symbol of his authority and power. The scene shifts focus to the blue-haired figure's hand, confidently gripping the sword's hilt, ready for whatever comes next. No way. This is the kind of reaction you get when something mind-blowing happens. And that's exactly what our characters are experiencing. A group of students stand under a dazzling sky, jaws dropped and eyes wide in disbelief. An incoming student managed to take a high mid-class staff. Now that's a flex if we've ever seen one. The news spreads like wildfire among the students dressed in sharp uniforms, their whispers buzzing with intrigue and envy. Is that even possible? A question on everyone's mind as they try to wrap their heads around this wild development. One student, however, seems to be piecing things together with a thoughtful look. Well, I expected this. There's always that one person who claims they saw it coming. This student, with a knowing smirk, seems to be that guy today. Now a lot more people will know how talented he is. With a confident grin, our mysterious figure seems to enjoy the chaos unfolding around him, ready to watch the show. Talented he is. With eyes that could pierce through steel, this character seems to know more than they let on. The plot thickens as we focus on their intense gaze. Silence falls for a moment, adding a touch of suspense to the brewing storm. It's the calm before the storm, perhaps? Confusion and curiosity mix in a student's expression as they look around, trying to gauge the vibe. This student seems to be the relatable one, just trying to figure out what's going on. A smile spreads across the face of our mysterious character, perhaps satisfied with the current turn of events. A picture-perfect grin that screams, "I know something you don't." The smile lingers, adding a bit of mischief to the air. What could he be plotting? What the hell? Did he lose his mind? Our relatable student is back, and they're not entirely sure what to make of this whole situation. A classic, "what did I just witness" moment. Anyway, the student seems to be trying to shake off the confusion, ready to roll with whatever comes next. It's a let's move on vibe, but the curiosity lingers. Flame also owned another high mid-class staff, Terraon. However, this might be where the route splits. If Flame manages to grab Terraon, Mayusung will take interest in her because of her geniusness, opening up the Mayusung route. But if she were to go for another staff, it would open up a completely different route. I need to use Flame to bring Mayusung onto our side. In the midst of an open, bright sky, we find our young protagonist, lost in thought, perhaps contemplating his next big move. His silver hair catches the light as he looks down, deep in thought. The scene shifts to a girl walking through an electrified field. Her determined stride suggests she's on a mission, with energy crackling around her. A close-up of the girl's face reveals her intense focus, her eyes sharp and unwavering. Her hair flows freely, mirroring the electric atmosphere. Her attire becomes more prominent with a detailed look at the elegant bow on her outfit, adding a touch of sophistication to the charged scene. The floating weapon catches the eye, marked as the location of Terraon. Clearly, this place or person is of great importance. The air crackles with energy around the weapon, hinting at its mystical significance and the power it holds. Back to our young protagonist, his face shows a mix of determination and uncertainty as a bead of sweat trickles down his cheek. A question hangs in the air, challenging him. What will you do, Flame? Clearly, a pivotal decision awaits. Standing alone, he appears small against the vast, electrified backdrop, contemplating his next move in this intense scenario. The girl continues her stride, her focus on the hovering weapon, as if drawn to it by an invisible force. Sounds of her light footsteps echo, breaking the tension-filled silence as she gets closer to her goal. A closer look at her attire shows her resolve, with her elegant blue outfit contrasting against the electric energy around her. Yeah, grab Terraon. This mysterious figure seems to be plotting something big, whispering plans that could change everything. The figure is decked out in a snazzy blue suit, looking like they just stepped out of a fashion show. But beneath that sharp look, there's serious business brewing. Then Mayusung will take interest in Flame. The classic bait-and-switch tactic. Grab Terraon and watch the sparks fly, and we will have a higher possibility of reaching a happy ending. This mastermind is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers, all for that sweet, sweet happy ending. Reaching a happy ending. Oops, looks like someone tripped on their own cleverness. Things aren't going exactly as planned. The unexpected twist hits like a plot twist bomb. Someone's got questions, and they're not liking the answers. What? Our schemer is now face-to-face with confusion. Plans might be going up in smoke. The second character appears, seemingly unbothered, with a blurred face. Fashionably uninterested, perhaps. She's not interested in Terraon. There's a glitch in the Matrix, folks. Our planner didn't see this coming. What's going on? Does she not know about it? The plot thickens as questions swirl around this sudden change. Does she not have enough information, maybe? Our mastermind is sweating bullets. Lack of intel can be a real kicker. Either way, this is bad. The stakes are high, and the plot twists are tighter than a pair of skinny jeans. A captivating scene unfolds with Flame standing in a magical arena, her gaze focused and determined. The air crackles with energy, hinting at the power she possesses. A text bubble appears, highlighting Flame's ability to resonate with any staff as the female lead, setting the stage for an important decision. The scene shifts to a worried young man with gray hair and golden eyes. His thoughts reveal concern over Flame possibly choosing a bizarre staff. As tension builds, the young man continues to ponder the ramifications of Flame's choice, fearing they might miss out on better opportunities. His worry peaks, hinting at an impending action. The suspense is palpable, leaving viewers on edge. The scene shifts dramatically as the young man is enveloped in an ethereal glow, indicating a magical transformation or decision. His thoughts solidify, declaring his intent to push Terraon towards Flame, suggesting a pivotal turn in their journey. The young man's face, now determined and glowing, reflects resolve as he prepares to influence Flame's decision. The page is filled with bright light, symbolizing the magnitude of his decision and its magical implications. Flame strides confidently towards her destiny, her cloak billowing in the wind, surrounded by radiant energy. A mystical circle labeled Blink appears, signaling a significant magical event or transition. The scene opens with two characters in school uniforms, standing under a sky so blue it looks like it was photoshopped. The girl has an air of mystery, her face slightly blurred, and the boy looks like he's trying to play it cool but failing miserably. Zooming in, we see the girl's uniform in more detail, a crisp blue with gold accents, and she's rocking a confident stance. With a magical twist, the scene transitions to focus on the girl's legs as they seem to be surrounded by a mystical aura, hinting that there's more to her than meets the eye. Her eyes are revealed, sharp and calculating, hinting at her strong personality. Cut to a close-up of her slightly smirking lips, as if she's amused by what's unfolding. The boy, trying to keep it together, blurts out a "huh," with a mix of surprise and a hint of fear as he faces the girl. The boy, scratching his head awkwardly, tries to strike up a conversation, saying "haha, hi." He stutters, trying to ask the girl about her choice of staff, his nervousness palpable. They stand facing each other, the boy looking a bit lost for words, while the girl stands confidently with her arms crossed. The girl asks the boy why he's curious, and he admits he just wanted to help because she seemed lost. The girl, with a slight tilt of her head, gives him a cold stare, making it clear she's not one to be easily swayed by his charms. With a firm ear. "It's none of your business," she shuts down the conversation, leaving the boy hanging. A dude waves goodbye with a touch of sass, and Flame strides away, leaving the guy looking like he just got left on read. Now this guy is all sorts of confused, like he's trying to solve a mystery without clues. He's all, "Wait, what just happened?" Flame is moving ahead with purpose, while our protagonist is scratching his head, feeling a strange vibe in the air. Zoom in on the dude's face and he's deep in thought, pondering, something strange. He's got that detective look going on. Has thinking hard about Flame, who's supposed to be the social butterfly, always friendly and charming. Flashback shows Flame in her element, surrounded by her pals, being all social and stuff. The guy's still wondering why Flame's giving him the cold shoulder. What's her deal? But he's not about to throw in the towel just yet. He can't give up. This is serious business for him. He calls out to Flame, trying to stop her from walking away. "Hey, wait," he says, trying to get back in the game. He's like, "I really just want to help you pick one," trying to lend a hand, but Flame's not having it. Flame shuts him down real quick with a, "But I feel like there's a staff that's perfect for you here." "What the hell do you know about staffs? What the hell? Did I do something wrong? Or does she not care about extras? I heard a lot about you. Don't you think you would be capable of grabbing that one?" All right, we're at some fancy school scene, and here's our main dude looking all dapper in his blue uniform, rocking that gray messy hair. He's casually waving and seems pretty chill. But wait, what's this mysterious symbol near him? Zoom in on those golden eyes. They're wide open. Clearly something's caught his attention. The vibes are changing, and there's an aura of mystery in the air. Our guy's facial expression shifts from casual to curious. He murmurs, definitely sensing something odd. Suddenly, there's a streak of dark energy slashing through the air, creating a sense of foreboding. What is this ominous presence? Things get intense as our hero and his friend, blurred but equally curious, are enveloped by strange symbols and sounds. What is this noise, he begins, but something cuts him off. The camera zooms in for a close-up of our hero's face, his golden eyes now shining with determination as the mysterious symbols intensify around him. Shock takes over, his mouth drops open in surprise, a sign of the unexpected event unfolding. Something big is going down. Dark energy surrounds the scene, creating an atmosphere of suspense and anticipation. Now there's a flash of light, a stark contrast to the dark energy previously seen. What could this mean? A sense of awe hits our hero, his eyes wide with surprise. He gasps. The bright energy seems to be revealing something. Finally, we see him again, looking a bit rattled but composed. Sweat trickles down his face as he processes the magical chaos. The scene ends with him clutching his chest, clearly feeling the impact of whatever just happened. He groans. Whoa, something just spooked our mystery character, as they're clutching onto a dazzling blue blade. Now we get a full view of this character, dressed in some fancy blue and gold attire, clearly puzzled by what's just happened. Surprise hits like a truck as his eyes pop wide open, clearly saying, "What?" Meet our mystery character. The face is a blur, but the suit is on point, and that sword is still in hand. The hand clings to the shimmering blade, as if trying to make sense of it all. Zoom in on those eyes, they scream, "What the heck is going on?" Our character's brain is catching up, is all he manages. His freaking out. "Why is this in my hand?" he demands to know. The panic is real. Flame was supposed to take this, he realizes, clearly not part of his plan. A resigned shit escapes him, clearly not his day. Finally, and as if struggling to find the right words to explain, who's this mysterious figure with the bob haircut and a vibe that screams, "Don't mess with me"? She drops the word flame, like it's some sort of secret code. Her appearance is giving off an aura of elegance with that fancy bow-tied outfit. Suddenly, we see some ominous red markings appearing. It's like the atmosphere just shifted from awkward to downright spooky. Now, here's a close-up of our enigmatic character's face, and she's smiling. But let's be real, it's one of those smiles that makes you wonder if she's plotting your demise. The air is thick with mystery as the word "why" emerges from a dark, fiery haze. It's like the beginning of a horror movie where you just know things are about to get real. Enter our second character, who appears to be trapped behind bars, looking like he's seen a ghost. His hair is in a disarray, matching perfectly with his terrified expression. The poor guy stutters out and nothing. Clearly he's trying to keep it cool, but failing miserably. Things just took a turn for the worse as he realizes the gravity of his situation. He's thinking, "I'm fucked," like majorly screwed. And to put a cherry on top, he concludes he's royally fucked. Guess he's in a pickle that even a royal pardon can't solve. The mystical world whispers as the announcement rings true. The owner of the mysterious staff has already been decided. But who could it be? A figure appears under the brilliant sky, holding the enigmatic staff with an air of authority. His blue suit and windswept silver hair make him look like he walked straight out of a magical fashion show. The scene focuses on his confident stance, and one can't help but wonder about the power he holds, or maybe it's just the wind making him look cooler. Zooming in, we catch a glimpse of his determined face, with those sharp crimson eyes that seem to say, "Yeah, I know something you don't." A close-up of his attire, crisp and dapper, gives us more questions than answers. Is he about to make a magical statement, or just show off his tie? The title card adds a final touch of mystery and magic, hinting at the story yet to unfold. The anticipation is real, folks. With a dramatic pause, the voice reveals the name, Mayusong. Is he the chosen one for the staff? Onlookers gasp as they see Mayusong considering the staff. His intentions are as mysterious as his name. The suspense builds as a voice of doubt echoes, questioning if Mayusong can handle the mighty Edmurry Etemiri. With a flick of his wrist, Mayusong nonchalantly holds the staff, as if it's just another Tuesday for him. The question in the dazzling glow of blue and white, a hand grips a sword tightly, channeling an intense energy. The scene is vibrant, with mystical symbols floating around, hinting at an impending magical showdown. The magical aura continues to envelop the figure, his coat flapping as the energy intensifies. The air crackles with anticipation as he prepares to unleash his power. Light and energy swirl around, the symbols glowing brighter. The stage is set for what promises to be an epic battle. With a brilliant flash, the full figure comes into view, cloaked in radiant energy. His confident stance and poised sword suggest he's ready to take on any challenge. As light floods the scene, the figure's feet are barely visible, floating amidst the magical chaos. It's clear this isn't just any ordinary confrontation. Amidst the magical maelstrom, the figure lets out a pained "Kyuk," suggesting the immense power comes at a cost, or perhaps has facing a formidable opponent. The intensity is palpable as another figure is revealed, with sharp eyes and determined expression. A subtle sweat glistens on his forehead, hinting at the gravity of the situation. The symbols continue to dance, accentuating the seriousness of the duel. Both figures are surrounded by this mystical energy. With a sinister smile, the mysterious figure's face is partially obscured, leaving us guessing about his true intentions. More light and energy explode into view as the showdown reaches its peak. The tension is electric, promising a clash of epic proportions. As the blur fades, the true form of the sword wielder is revealed, his face still masked in mystery. He seems to be in full command, ready for what's next. The scene shifts slightly, focusing on the sword in his hand, its intricate design shimmering in the radiant light. The anticipation of battle hangs heavy in the air. Picture this: a student in a snazzy blue uniform is standing there, jaw-dropped, probably thinking, "No way," as he can't believe his eyes. As we pan down, we see the same student still in a state of disbelief, pondering how an incoming student could snatch a high mid-class staff. This is like getting VIP access on your first day. Next up, a skeptical student with sharp eyes and a slightly ruffled hairdo, dressed in a crisp blue uniform, is questioning the reality of the situation. Is this even possible? Or are we in a world where rules are just suggestions? Now, we have a student who seems to have expected this all along. He's probably the kind of guy who predicts the plot twist in movies before anyone else. Here he is, our confident student, holding a staff with a smirk that screams, "I knew it." He's ready to let the world know just how skilled the newcomer is. The camera zooms in as our confident student's eyes shine with a mischievous glint, has clearly thrilled about the recognition the newcomer will receive. A quick glance at the confident student's lips, showing a hint of a smile, as if he's got a secret up his sleeve. Back to the skeptical student, still baffled, with a question mark hovering over his head. His expression is all like, "What in the world just happened?" And there's that grin again. Our confident student is beaming, probably thinking about how things are about to shake up. The smile is still there, radiating happiness, as if he's watching his favorite show unfold. Finally, we're back to the skeptical student, who's now thinking, "What the hell?" and wondering if the confident guy has lost his marbles. The thought bubble reads, "Anyway," as if he's deciding to move on from this mind-boggling event. Flame, the character with a cool high mid-class staff named Terraon, is owning the scene. This staff isn't just for show, it's got some serious class and power. We get a glimpse of another character, whose face is blurred, but this person seems to be intertwined with Flame's journey. Their style screams elegance and mystery. There's a hint that the road could split here. Decisions. If Flame grabs Terraon, things might go one way. It seems the choice of grabbing Terraon could lead to Ma Yusong taking an interest in Flame's genius. Looks like there's a potential team-up on the horizon. Ma Yusong's interest in Flame could open up a whole new route, aptly named the Ma Yusong route. Sounds like a promising adventure. But hey, if Flame decides to pick another staff instead, it's a whole different ballgame. New staff, new route, new story. Some serious planning is going on here. The strategy involves using Flame to bring Ma Yusong over to their side. Sounds like some epic alliances are about to form. The mysterious character with the blurred face makes another appearance. They've got that look of realization, as if they've found something significant. With a simple found it, it seems like a discovery has been made. What could it be? Only the scene opens with a character, head bowed, lost in thought. His sharp silver hair catches the light, and his blue attire speaks of a school uniform. The sky is bright, filled with fluffy clouds, adding an air of serene tension. As we shift perspectives, we see the other character walking towards the sword, electricity crackling around her. Her steps are deliberate, filled with purpose, while the first character remains in the foreground, hesitant. The girl's face is shown in close-up, revealing a focused expression. Her gray eyes are steely, as if she's peering into the soul of the situation, determined to seize control. The bow on her uniform is immaculate, its crisp lines and vibrant blue color symbolizing a strict adherence to some unspoken code. Text appears, revealing that this place is where Terraon is. The sword, now clearly visible, is the key to understanding their confrontation. The scene pans to the sword, its presence magnified by the swirling energy around it, hinting at the imminent clash. The silver-haired boy looks tense, beads of sweat on his brow. He seems to be wrestling with inner turmoil, contemplating what lies ahead. Another piece of text poses a question to Flame, challenging him to make a move. It's clear that decisions made here could alter the course of events. Standing amidst the electric current, Flame is revealed, his presence dominating the scene, yet conflicted. The mysterious girl approaches the sword, her footsteps echoing in the charged atmosphere, suggesting she's ready to claim what is hers. A sound effect resonates as the girl is shown, her expression unwavering, indicating that she is prepared for whatever comes next. The girl's attire is detailed once more, her cloak billowing as she stands resolute, embodying a powerful mix of elegance and strength. Someone's calling the shots, suggesting to grab Terraon. But wait, who's Terraon and why is he so important? Zooming in, we see a sharply dressed character in a blue suit looking all business. It seems like they're ready to dive into some serious action. Now, the plot thickens. Ma Yusong is supposed to take an interest in Flame. Are we talking about a fiery romance or some kind of blazing adventure? We hear whispers about a higher possibility of reaching a happy ending. But in this world, happy endings are never guaranteed. There is a dramatic pause, reaching a happy ending. Suddenly, someone is taken aback and simply says, what's going on here? Now we're in the realm of confusion, with a character asking, what? Things are getting spicy. A character with blurred features seems lost in thought. Could she be the key to this mysterious situation? The plot takes a twist as someone realizes she's not interested in Terraon. Plans might be crumbling. Questions arise. What's going on? Does she not know about Terraon? The suspense is real. With widened eyes, a character wonders if she lacks information. Is this a case of missing memo? Summing it up, things are not looking good, and someone says, either way, this is bad. Meet Flame, our stoic heroine, standing amidst a magical arena, draped in a striking blue cloak. She's got that I'm ready to face anything vibe, with the wind subtly lifting her cloak like a dramatic movie scene. Meanwhile, a young man, let's call him Mr. Contemplative, is having a full-on internal debate about Flame's next move. He's worried she might pick up a staff that's as weird as a three-headed chicken. Mr. Contemplative's concerns grow. What if her choice leads them down a path full of missed opportunities? His face says it all, sweat drop included. Things are reaching a boiling point. The guy's got a glow about him, maybe he's had an epiphany or just decided to YOLO it, but he's preparing to step in. With a flash of determination, Mr. Contemplative is literally glowing gold now. He's made up his mind to push Terraon, a mysterious something or other, towards Flame. Zooming in on Mr. Contemplative's intense gaze, he's resolved to lend Flame a hand. His eyes say it all. No turning back now, buddy. Bright lights, big action. Our mystery man's power is in full effect, creating a scene straight out of an epic finale. Everything's washed in light. The suspense is real. This is it, the moment where everything changes. Back to Flame, standing at the heart of it all, her cloak dramatically lifting as if she's about to take flight or unleash something epic. With a blink of light, something major is about to go down. Stay tuned for the magic to unfold. All right, folks, we've got two cool cats on the scene. One's got that blue hair flow with a uniform that's straight out of a fancy school catalog. The other's rocking messy light brown hair, looking like he just woke up from a nap. Looks like they're standing in some sort of magical realm, or maybe just a really clean swimming pool. As we zoom in, our boy seems a bit taken aback and blurts out, "Huh?" His expression is a mix of curiosity and surprise, trying to figure out what the blue-haired girl is up to. And there it is. He finally asks the million-dollar question, "When did he?" and nervously chuckles, "Ha-ha." Hi. Trying to break the ice, he goes for the classic. "I was just wondering which staff you're going to choose." Smooth, right? Standing in this surreal setting, he looks like he's explaining or trying to convince her about something. His posture is casual, but there's definitely a hint of concern. She responds with a cold shoulder, asking, "Why do you want to know that?" Clearly not impressed. The boy confesses, "I just wanted to help because you looked lost." Well, at least he's trying. Her response is as icy as the North Pole. "It's none of your business." Out. As the scene opens, we find ourselves in a world painted with vibrant hues. A young man with hair that looks like it's been styled by a tornado, reaches out to a mysterious girl who's giving off major L. I don't have time for this vibes. She drops a casual 4. Bye then, leaving our boy hanging. The boy, clearly taken aback, lets out a confused, huh? While the girl continues her cool walk away, as if he's just some background character in her main story. Our boy starts to chase after her, looking like he's trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in his head. The question is, why is she being so frosty? His thoughts are interrupted by a close-up of his face as he wonders something strange. Turns out, our mysterious girl is supposed to be everyone's bestie because she's the social butterfly of the bunch. So, why is she giving him the cold shoulder? The boy's determination kicks in as he thinks, well, I can't just give up like this. My life depends on this. Yeah, buddy, don't let her ice you out. Finally, he calls out, hey, wait, trying to salvage whatever's left of his dignity. Meanwhile, she keeps on strolling like she's in a shampoo commercial. Just as we're about to question his persistence, he blurts out, I really just want to help you pick one. What's he picking? Only time will tell. With a flick of her hair, she tosses back, mind your own business. Ouch. Our boy's got some serious work cut out for him if he wants to melt that ice. But I feel like there's a staff that's perfect for you here. What the hell do you know about staffs? What the hell? Did I do something wrong? Or does she not care about extras? I heard a lot about you. Don't you think you would be capable of grabbing that one? Terraon? Yeah. The scene opens with a young man, casually rocking a blue and gold outfit, enjoying a beautiful day. But then, out of nowhere, these strange symbols start floating around him, like he's in some kind of weird anime. He's all smiles, but you can tell he's hearing something that's just not right. As the symbols get closer, his golden eyes widen in confusion. He's all like, what's up with this noise? But nobody seems to have the answer. The mysterious symbols keep swirling, and they're starting to mess with his vibe. The dude's looking more and more worried, and you can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background. Suddenly, a bright flash of light hits him out of nowhere, and he's left standing there like, what just? With a bewildered expression, our protagonist grips a gleaming object, his thoughts interrupted by a sudden fright. That scared me, he exclaims, clearly not expecting this surprise. Amidst a swirl of blue and white colors, our protagonist's hand continues to hold the mysterious object, leaving us in suspense about what it might be. His eyes widen with disbelief, exclaiming, as he tries to process the shocking revelation of the item now in his possession. The protagonist, sporting a sharp suit with gold accents, seems to be holding a sword or a similar item. His face is obscured, yet there's a sense of urgency in his stance. As the protagonist examines the object more closely, his grip tightens, suggesting an internal struggle or realization. His eyes are a mix of confusion and concern as he stares at the object, sweat trickling down his face, indicating the gravity of the situation. With a puzzled expression, he mumbles, trying to make sense of this mysterious item. Alarmed, he shouts internally, why is this in my hand? Clearly, this isn't what he planned. Clad in his formal attire, he stands in shock, realizing that the item in his hand was intended for Flame, not for him. His thoughts race as he acknowledges Flame was supposed to take this. The gravity of the situation begins to sink in. With a mix of frustration and disbelief, he mutters shit, realizing the potential consequences of this unexpected turn. Finally, he hesitantly utters, unsure how to proceed with this surprise revelation. The scene opens with a mysterious girl with long purple hair obscuring her eyes, donning a blue outfit with a large bow. She has an air of elegance, yet there's an unsettling atmosphere as she questions, Flame? The intensity in her voice suggests something deeper. The panel shifts, leaving us with an enigmatic glimpse of red, as if marking a transition or the beginning of something ominous. It's like the calm before the storm. The girl's expression changes to a serene yet chilling smile. The red aura around her continues to intensify, adding to the mysterious vibe. The smile doesn't quite reach her eyes, leaving us to wonder about her true intentions. Words appear in a dark cloud beneath her, simply stating, why? The question hangs heavily in the air, adding to the suspense and intrigue. Meanwhile, a boy with tousled gray hair is shown, sweat droplets hinting at his anxiety. He's caught in the girl's presence, and the look on his face screams, I'm in deep trouble. The boy, dressed in a similar blue uniform, stammers out, "Nothing." Clearly, he's trying to play it cool, but his body language betrays him. His internal monologue is blunt and to the point. "I'm fucked. The situation is dire, and he knows it, but the humor in his bluntness adds a light touch to the tension. As if to emphasize the gravity of the situation, his thoughts escalate, royally fucked. It's clear that whatever is happening, it's not looking good for him.